Are you ready?
No.
There again.
Today on the Lazy Geckos, we drop the normal routine and head to Long Beach to do our own hunt for the afterlife aboard one of the most haunted places in the world, the Queen Mary. We also get personal with you and share some experiences we've had during a haunting. This is our old house. We were basically forced out of it by a spirit or spirits. Let's get to it. Welcome to the Lazy Geckos Halloween special.
Yeah, welcome. So this will be fun, right?
Oh yes, this is so normal for us.
Oh, Halloween. Yeah, we're freaks as far as holidays, but I know it's a sailing channel and some people will complain about that, so I wanted to get a little bit in there, so here you go. Alright, there you go, a little bit of sailing. So, yeah.
So we're going to tell you a little bit about personal events that took place within our home. You can believe them or not, but this is real and it did happen to us.
Yep. Alright, you want to get into it?
I don't know. It brings back memories.
Alright.
This is the house we called home from 2006 until mid-2010. I lived here as a single father of these 4 little guys. We lived normal lives, making sure to enjoy each day. Even though it was good, I always felt as if there was another presence in the house. You'd hear noises, see shadows. Sometimes you'd feel like you saw something walk up the stairs out of the corner of your eye. But for the most part, I just let it go and ignored it. Then I met Brittany in 2009 and she moved in with us not long after. I did think it over and decided not to say anything about those events because I didn't want to 1, scare her, or 2, make her think I was crazy.
And he literally said nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, but nothing that big was happening, so I figured, whatever.
It didn't take long for us to get into a rhythm. We took Trevor out of daycare and Brittany stayed home with him to save money. About 3 weeks later, while at work, I got a phone call from home. With a nervous voice, Brittany tells me, "Honey, I think something strange is going on here at the house."
Looking back, there was definitely things going on in that house.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm sitting there at work and she calls and I heard it, man, and as soon as she said it, I was like, oh damn. Yeah.
I'm running.
Yeah.
I didn't, I'm still here.
Yeah, I was wondering if she's gonna be home when I get back.
Yeah.
We did our best to let it go, but the sightings continued and even got more frequent. It got to a point where you couldn't relax in the house at all. You would hear voices, see things, and it became increasingly difficult to get a good night's rest. One day, our dog Bella had been stung by a bee in the backyard, so we took her to a vet where this photo was taken. Later that night, Brittany had gone upstairs to take a shower. She removed the necklace you see and placed it on a dresser. She turned away for a few seconds to start the water, but when she turned back, the necklace had been completely disassembled and thrown on the floor. When I looked at it, I found it wasn't broken at all. It had been perfectly disassembled, to the point where you couldn't put it back together.
I kind of looked at the necklace and glanced and I was like, could the cat have done that? No way. There was absolutely no way. I literally took 3 steps and took 3 steps back and it happened.
The way the necklace was designed, where it was like the stones were hanging off the bottom of the necklace on like eye loops. Mm-hmm. And when I inspected it, the eye loops had all been removed off the necklace, every single one, but the eye loops weren't bent.
And in this case, you would have had to have bent them open to get it off.
So I even took the necklace into work with me and tried to have my Marines. I tried to get them to explain it to me because I couldn't get it through my mind how this happened. Nobody could figure it out.
Well, thankfully, I haven't found the necklace in our stuff. So I think we got rid of it.
Well, it wasn't long after that they'd be freaked out and left for Canada.
Oh yeah. So I guess I did run in a sense. I just hopped on a plane and went north.
Yeah, she did. Well, she was getting really freaked out about all the increasing stuff, and I was wondering if she was going to come back, but yeah, she left and went to Canada
wondering
to visit family. Yeah.
I had to get out of the house. I was there all day alone, and sometime into the nights when he worked, and it was a lot. It was scary.
While Brittany was in Canada, the sightings continued. We used to Skype as we were going to bed. One night as we were Skyping, she noticed a man appear standing behind me, in the corner of my bedroom staring at me. She panicked and slammed her laptop shut. When she reopened it, he was gone. She called me on the phone and kept saying, "We've got to get out of the house," over and over and over. She didn't tell me why she was panicked or about the man until the next day. Another, and even more convincing sighting for me didn't involve us at all. Brittany was still in Canada, and I had my 2 brothers over to hang out. Later in the evening, I had sent my kids to bed. One of them came back to me crying, oddly. When asked what was wrong, she wouldn't talk at first, and she looked frightened. When I finally convinced her to tell me what was wrong, she told me that she'd been in her room a bit earlier playing with her pet snake. While she was leaning over to reach inside the tank, something grabbed her leg, hard. When she turned around, there was an older lady standing behind her looking right at her. The lady then disappeared right in front of her eyes. I checked my daughter's leg, and she had 3 finger marks on her calf, as if she had been grabbed. The part that really got me was that none of the children, including this one, had any idea of the activity that had been happening in the house.
I just got chills throughout my entire body just thinking and going back to that moment.
Whenever we moved into a new house after this, I'd always wait for her to tell me I saw something. Or she would even say, "I think I saw something." "No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't."
Many other events took place that we sometimes talk about when we're together. However, our daughter still won't talk about that event. It freaks her out to this day. She even tears up when we ask her to talk about it. We drive by the house here and there, and you still get that same unsettled feeling when you're looking through the windows. Someone, something, is still there.
Definitely still there. I got the chills again.
Hey, I remember when this was going on and she was away, I wouldn't get any sleep in the night, and I started telling my Marines about this, my other leadership in Marines, and they would be like, "Let's get the camera and go over there and do a ghost hunting," and man, I was like, "You are not going near my house. You do not understand what this is like when it's your house. When it's not your house and you can go home, it's all good, but when you're like disturbing it and it's coming in the middle of the night and appearing behind you and crap."
We packed up pretty quickly after it started to get intense. Actually, you deployed. I packed up the house.
Yeah.
I was there alone.
I was gone deployed for like 2 or 3 weeks while she was there packing up the house by herself. And I don't know how she did it because I was terrified being there with my kids.
I'll tell you how I
And
did
you're
it.
by yourself. I asked her when I got home, I said, "How'd you do that? How did you, how were you able to handle that?"
Well, I'd shut all the blinds, and I would be upstairs in our bedroom with my vodka drink, and before the sun went down, and I'd be going to bed before it got dark, because something about being in the dark really, really spooks you out.
Yeah, so basically she stayed drunk the whole time.
I got through it, it packed us up, and we were out of there.
All right, well, you ready to get into the next one?
Oh, let's go. Let's jump right in, babe. The Queen Mary, also known at a time as the Gray Ghost, rests in Long Beach, California, where she's a museum and a hotel. She's known to have over 150 spirits roaming the rooms and passageways. This makes her one of the top most haunted places in the world. We decided to take you along to see if we can find any of these wandering spirits. We'll call out to John, a man crushed by a door, Jackie, a little girl that passes away aboard, and more. Everything you see and hear in the following footage is real and has not been altered.
All right, so now we're walking up on the Queen Mary. See how it goes. What do you think?
I'm scared.
Look at that. Should be there.
119, 121. Yeah, one. I'm scared. Ladies first.
When we first checked in, we were sent to room A120, a suite that was very old-fashioned, which we loved. We ended up having to switch rooms, however, because the heat inside was terrible. We weren't sure why, but the room was extremely hot. We asked for a room far from other guests and moved. We took a room in the back of the ship, numbered B470. I woke up last night and Reese was awake and he was laying on his stomach and he kept just being like this, looking behind him. And then he jumped on top of me and he was just laying there and I was like, gosh, what's wrong? And he pulled the blanket up like this, which he hates blankets. And I said, Reese, what's wrong? And he put the blanket down and he just pointed to the corner. And I'm like, okay. And then he took the blanket and he went real tight to his face so that I got freaked out, extremely freaked out. And I kind of felt like an energy in the room. And I woke up Jeremiah and I'm like, honey, Reese is scared. I think something's in the room. And then Jeremiah went under the covers with Reese and he was just holding them, looking around like this, completely like weirded out. Definitely saw something. We talked to him in the morning and we said, Reese, what'd you see?
Yep.
A ghost?
Reese, where was the ghost? Ghost.
Where was it?
Just out.
Over there?
Was it scary?
It's time. Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
We're going on a ghost hunt.
Let's rock it, baby.
Trevor's got his camera, and Brittany has her infrared. And then Jessica's rocking the Osmo.
Nice.
And Reese has got her.
Reese has
Reese
a
has
flashlight.
nothing.
No, he has a flashlight.
And I'm rocking the DSLR. So we're gonna go to some popular spots in the ship for paranormal activity and see what we find. Are you ready? Are you nervous? You look scary.
Okay, so this is supposed to be the most haunted door on the ship. Room, sorry. B340, right?
Yeah. Apparently a guy committed suicide in there, and then there's been all kinds of sightings.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Oh my gosh.
I felt it.
I felt it too.
What was that?
And then there's been all kinds of sightings. I don't know.
Are you serious right now?
Alright, so
I'm pretty sure something flew across the room, honey. I'm like stiff.
Nothing in there.
alright, so no, seriously.
Over here, Jess.
That was crazy because it says and then
Oh my gosh, I feel like the door's gonna rip open.
you might get ripped in there. But so there's been sightings in there, people sitting next to under a bed with you.
Ripping down your covers.
Yeah. So obviously, I don't know if something was just happening
Sweating.
there. Alright, Trev, do you want to do the talk?
No, thanks, Dad. I'm moving over here, man.
If there's a spirit in there, would you like to bang on the door?
I think I might be shaking.
Something definitely hit the
Honey,
wall.
something flew across the room.
Wait, what room?
In there.
Well, we just wanted to come say hi.
No, you
We're
gotta.
very nice. Just a
So
little curious.
prove to us that you're in there by banging the door.
I don't need proof. They flew something across there's something flew across the door.
Maybe they just knocked.
Rattle the door, maybe? Jessica, stop making big eyes.
If you could maybe shake the door or bang something against the door.
They already communicated. We're good.
That was pretty scary.
Okay, I'm ready to get away.
Alright, so this is the Winston Churchill suite, and we were just walking by. We weren't planning on doing anything here, but we walked by. What happened?
Trevor knows.
You got like a bang?
So we started walking away because we were gonna go to like the library, and Brittany turned around and I heard like a, and then I asked Brittany if she like hit this wall or something, and she's like, no, I thought that was you. So now we started to come back, and now we're just gonna.
Yeah. So, my great grandfather actually knew Winston Churchill, so
Hey, did you know Harry Gates Patrick? Do you want to bang on the door? He didn't die here, but his ghost has been sighted here, smoking a cigar inside this room. That was pretty cool, right?
Oh,
Walking
yeah.
by, heard something?
Definitely heard somebody
Yeah.
like tap twice. Like that.
Yeah.
Ash just had just like this.
Are you ready?
No.
This bathroom is said to be haunted by a man that died as a result of mistakenly drinking a toxin aboard, thinking it was gin. He appears to a woman in the restroom. Originally, this was a men's room and has since been swapped. In that drink, it wasn't gin, it was some type of poison that poisoned him, and he died a very painful death a couple days later. Well, this used to be the men's bathroom, now it's the ladies' bathroom. They switched the two, but it is said that he haunts this bathroom. So we're here to say hi. Okay, I'm gonna take a peek. Ooh, I'm scared. I just wanna say hi.
Ask it stuff.
How are you doing?
Flush the toilet if you're here.
Flush the toilet if you're here. Maybe pull some toilet paper. This looks like a nice roomy bathroom. Maybe this one? I'm sorry to hear about what happened to you. Just want to see if you're here. Oh gosh, I'm sweating. Okay, I have one more stall. I have like the hair on the back of my head sticking up.
I think that's
Don't tell me that's a sign. Is
that
that?
door just moved.
Are you serious?
I swear to you, that door just moved.
What one?
That door. That one.
Are you serious? What? Jess.
You didn't even touch it, it moved of dead serious.
Okay, I have one more stall. I have like the hair on the back of my head sticking up.
I think that's
Don't tell me that's a sign. Is
that
that?
door just moved.
Are you serious?
I swear to you, that door just moved.
What one? Oh shoot.
My heart is pounding out of my chest. Okay, let's go.
Wait, I have one more stall.
Check the stall. It's over here. I'm watching you. I got your back.
Somebody just banged on the wall. I'm a little scared, okay? This is a really freaking dark closet.
Panic attack.
Okay, we're clear.
Okay.
Don't look in that closet. Wait, I kind of...
Don't look at the closet. It's just a cleaning supplies closet.
Why do they have it taped shut?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Let's go.
Okay, Jess is scared. Don't leave me in here. Holy shit.
Dad, stuff happened in there.
Did it?
I got it on video.
Really?
The door moved. We didn't
Really?
even touch it. The door moved. I'm dead serious.
Okay, I believe you. So you go back in there?
Jessica started having a panic attack.
I can see my heartbeat.
I can see my heartbeat out of my body.
Do you want to go back in there?
No. Did you bang on the wall?
We've been standing here.
Dad banged on the wall. Dad went to the bathroom.
Okay, if you didn't bang on the wall, then somebody banged on the wall.
No, I banged twice.
Oh gosh.
But no, the door moved.
The door
We
moved.
didn't touch anything. I got it on video. All Dad did was walk over. Brittany, there's like
Flush the toilet.
Like wind?
no, there was no wind.
No, and they're hard to move. Like it takes some force to move them. They need to be oiled.
Good stuff.
It was now approaching midnight as we head towards the engine room. Spirits are said to appear more often at night, so we decided to do a late night study of the ship's bowels.
If there's a spirit here, please tap on a pipe if you would like to communicate.
I heard something there.
Yeah, me too.
You did?
Yeah, let's try that again. Speak up a little louder.
If there's a spirit here that would like to communicate, please make a noise.
I heard it again.
Yeah, me too.
Did you hear that? It's over here.
If there's a spirit here that would like to communicate, please make the same noise again, please.
So we got some whiskey here and a cigar. If you'd like that, can you make a sound?
Whoa.
Did you hear that?
That wasn't nice. His feet were like
I felt that.
I felt it too.
Okay. That was like right.
Is that
under
you?
me.
Yeah.
I felt that second. Like that. Can you make a sound?
Whoa.
That wasn't Reese. His feet were like
I felt that.
I felt it too. Can you please uncross the rods? Do you know that my father is a Marine? Please cross the rods if you do. Please uncross the rods.
A young man named John Petter was killed when he was crushed by watertight door number 13 in 1967. The circumstances around his death are unclear, but it's said his spirit still roams the ship's engine room. Tonight we plan to communicate with him. It's said he likes the ladies. Let's find out.
If you are here with us, John, then would you please cross the rods? Wow, there's an energy pushing it.
You feel it?
Oh yeah. Thank you, John.
Hi John, my name is Trevor. If you'd like to talk to me, please cross the rods.
He likes girls.
I'll talk again. If you would like to talk to my sister, please cross the rods. Okay,
Trevor's eyes lit up.
I am going to pass you to my sister now, John.
I'm gonna pass you off now.
Here you go, Jessica. You may talk to John now. Thank you for talking to me, John.
We made it to the Queen Mary's boiler room at around 1 a.m. This is a newly opened section and we were happy to get the chance to visit it. The boilers have since been removed, but it was amazing to see the sheer size of the ship's stomach. If there's anybody in here that would like to talk to us, please make a sound. Anybody here that would like to communicate, please make a noise.
I'm going to change the color. I'm going to change the color that a lot of people like. A lot of people like this color. What's your favorite color? Tell us what it is, please. Hello? What is that? It sounds like a little girl. You hear that? Yeah, we have a little girl that shows up here. She's the girl that's in the pool. Do you know all the words to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. So this is the way I want you to sing it. Twinkle, twinkle, little, and then go about 8 seconds of silence. Star, how I wonder what you are. Da, 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 all the way like that. Jackie, we got Jessica down here, and she's going to sing Twinkle, Twinkle with you. But what I'd like you to do is sing it with us, and you can kick the ball. If you kick the ball super, super hard, my friends are going to catch it and throw it back. All right, so Jessica's going to say hello, introduce herself, and she's going to ask you to sing.
Hi, Jackie. I'm Jessica. Can you sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
About 8 seconds.
Okay. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
We'll just meet you right in there.
What?
What happened?
You just touched my back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Quiet,
gosh.
please.
Do it like that.
Really?
Something touched my back.
Really? guys ready?
Can we do a little brief?
Yeah.
I'm filming.
So, okay. All right, quiet down. Stay where you were supposed to be. Okay, so we had a little event here in the evening last night, right? Reese, we think Reese saw a ghost. Woke up in the middle of the night. He was putting it right here, this area where Jessica is, and he was pulling the sheets behind his head, and he didn't even like sheets. And he kept on like, Mom would ask, what is it? He put the sheet up and go like this, pointed over here, and we didn't see anything. But so what we figured we'd do is go ahead and turn the cameras on and turn the lights off and see if we can't get something. You guys ready? Trevor's terrified.
Come sit next to me.
Gosh, dude. How do you think I feel?
Just
There you go.
sitting in a
I'm in the
seat.
hot spot.
Okay. Do you want to talk?
No, I don't. Have to.
Is there a spirit here that came in last night? If so, make a sound.
Last night, there was a spirit in here, and our little boy noticed you. Just wanted to see if you're in here again. Holy shit. I think I just stopped breathing.
Everybody's like,
Guys, just so you know, I've been watching back there, and there is like a circular motion moving around.
do you have it
That's
on
great.
film?
Thank
Yes.
you.
Is it recording?
Yes, I still see it. And it kind of grows, and it takes the shape of an oval to a
Is it
circle.
getting closer?
Nope, it's just staying in one spot. I have it all on film, and that's why I was super quiet. I just lost my
Okay, so Jessica, go ahead and do it. Say something, whatever you feel like saying.
We come in peace.
We like you. We don't want to harm you. We love your ship. We appreciate you sharing the room with us. We just want to say hi. And I just want to sleep without being scared.
Put your GoPro that way.
Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful room. I think that's where you like to hang out. I'm freaking out. I have no light behind me. And I'm freaking out officially.
Okay.
I'm officially
Keep your camera
freaking out. Okay, this is fabulous. This is just great. You've got to be kidding me. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Honey, stop.
Trevor's scary voice is, turn it on. Okay, here we go.
Wait, turn the lights off and be quiet for a minute.
Now, here we go. Here we go. 1 minute. Ready? And if you're there, please
Get over
make
here.
a sound.
Come over here. Come next to mommy.
Okay. If you're there, please make a sound.
Daddy, ice. Goof. Daddy.